When we're engaging with those that we care about most, when we're deeply looking at building meaningful relationships with the people around us, I think one of the things that keeps distance between us, I think one of the things that keeps us from like fully engaging and really diving in at times, is I think for some of us, and I know for me it's the case at times, that I think we end up having a fear of being seen. And I know that sounds silly considering like all the ways in which we have to show who we are. But I think what happens is I think on a lot of those platforms, we're showing what it is that we're doing. I don't think we're actually showing who it is that we are. And so my question for us is what fear do we have about being seen? Like what fear do we actually have if someone were to actually recognize us, to notice us? Like one of my favorite questions to ask people, and in turn, sometimes I end up having to ask myself the same question because I have to be able to answer it, is what is one thing about you that you wished people noticed that you feel like they miss most often? Like when you're around those that you care about, you're around those that you love, or maybe you're in a group of people that you've never seen before. What is that one thing about you that you really hope people would see and notice, but in fact you feel like they miss a lot of the time? Because I think our ability to start to recognize what that is, it comes back and allows us to like draw the thread all the way to, well, what is that fear we have about being seen? Like what are we afraid they're gonna see? What is it that we think they're going to find out or think that we're going to know? Because I think what happens is we end up getting, we've heard the phrase before, paralysis of analysis. I think what happens is we get so worked up about what somebody is thinking about who we are or what they think about who they think we might be, that we don't ever actually give people the opportunity to see us for who we really are. I mean, like think about when you walk into a room. And we walk into a room and we think about, okay, what does my outfit look like and what does my hair look like? Or not necessarily for me today, but what does my makeup look like? Like what are all those pieces about me? And we walk in and we get so paralyzed to think about what everyone is thinking. You know what? You know who is not thinking about you in the room? Everybody. Because all of us walk into the room and the only person we're thinking about is us. And I think if we want to build meaningful relationships, if we want to be able to take a deep dive, if we want to be able to engage and create space of empathy and vulnerability and being seen and being understood and being known, I think what it's going to require is that we allow ourselves to be seen. Which means we have to be able to walk in the room and say, I'm going to put down the thing in me that says I only want to think about me. I'm going to take off my metaphorical glasses. I'm going to attempt to see somebody else. And so ask yourself, what is that thing that you wish people would see but they miss? And I think when you identify that, then we have to do the work to go, how do I allow people to see that? How do I share that? How do I show that? What is it about me that I do believe is valuable and unique and great? But how do I let people see that? Because I think, in fact, our fear of being seen at times is what creates a barrier or a security or even a safety between us and the people we care about most, because we don't actually let them see who we really are.